Hello and welcome to CTE 4260, Occupational Analysis and Curriculum Development for the summer semester. My name is John Cannon and I am the instructor for the course. And the purpose of this recording is to go through and go over the expectations and assignments for the course. We'll go over the syllabus. We'll also get into the Canvas website and go through the bells and whistles that are in the Canvas site for the course. So let's go ahead and get started. Share my screen, get the right one up here. I'm going to start with the syllabus. And there you go. It is showing. And again, this is CTE 4260, Occupational Analysis and Curriculum Development. And this is a at your own pace online course. The official start date for the summer semester is June 15th, and August 7th is the final day of the course. So it's an 8-week course, but the 8 weeks will go by fast. Here's my information. Again, I'm John Cannon. I'm located at the University of Idaho Boise Center in Boise, southwestern Idaho. My email address and my telephone number that if I'm not able to answer will go to my voicemail. But if you have a question, probably the best way to reach me is through email. You can email me through your email software, whether it's Outlook, whether it's Yahoo Mail, Gmail, or you can use the Canvas email system to send me a question. I'll let you, at your convenience, read about the college vision, college mission, conceptual framework. And now, as we get down here, the course goals and expectations. Upon successful completion of this course, the learner will be able to explain the role curriculum plays in an effective career and technical education program, describe and apply a variety of curriculum development concepts, principles, and procedures, analyze an occupation, job, and or task to identify occupational competencies, derive authentic learner outcomes and objectives for teaching occupational competencies. Number 5 is develop integrated standard-based curriculum and instruction. Number 6, develop and or implement personalized learning programs, individual educational plans, and learning contracts. Number 7 is to evaluate textbooks, workbooks, and other vendor materials. And then the final one, explain curriculum development software and its role in the construction of courses, lessons, and assessments. And then we have the teacher preparation standards that CTE 4260 are attached to, aligned with, and then and that goes through uh, uh, through sections of the learner and learning, content, instructional practice, professional responsibility, and then Idaho specific standards. Then the teacher education dispositions that align with the College of Education at the U of I. Instructional strategies. This is an online web-based course. Here's the course website, the Canvas website. And then the textbook is Conrad and other CTE professionals, educators, researchers who have written the textbook. And this textbook is available through the Vandal store. You probably you could go on the Association for Career and Technical Education, and that might be just as easy to get it through ACTE. So the course is organized through learning sessions, and inside each of the learning sessions, there will be modules. And here is the schedule and the activities as you go through each. And the first week, June 15th through the 21st, that'll be a getting started one. And during During that time, you can go on and post your introduction on the discussion board. And then after that, get into the first learning session. And I've got the dates, and especially here at the end, the suggested completion date. And that will um, get us through the semester, the summer term. So assignments, the first thing is to go into Canvas and introduce yourself. Let us know who you are. This is introduction, um, and we'll go into this more later when I get into the Canvas site. Then for each module, there's an assigned reading and also a quiz that goes along with that. And all of that, all work must be submitted by August 7th. For each module, there will be a reflective commentary where you will identify a focus, 1 or 2 points of focus on a particular interest that caught your attention. And then the second part is to reflect upon how you will use these points of interest, how you will use that in your professional practice. The first major assignment is the industry task analysis, and there's 2 parts to this. There is going to be an AI supported task analysis. This will be preliminary work. So what you will do is you will use ChatGPT, or Notebook is another AI, educational AI. And what you will do is you'll put the job description worksheet into AI and see what it generates. And then after you have completed the AI task analysis, then what you'll do is you will sit down with an industry professional and go through the same process, identifying task analysis, identifying job descriptions. And then the last thing that you will do is compare both the AI generated to the industry professional. Compare, see, see where they're close, see where there's agreement, see if there's any discrepancies between the two. Compare and contrast. And the industry task analysis is due July 15th. After you've completed the industry task analysis, you will take that and then you will conduct a school needs assessment at your school. And again, AI will be a part of this. The first part will be to use AI to run a school needs assessment um, with the task analysis. And the task at the end of the task analysis, this is where you'll get learning objectives for teaching your occupation. So you will use AI to conduct a school's needs assessment. And then after that, you will meet with, it could be your principal, could be your superintendent, CTE director, an administrator for which your program falls under. And then you will conduct a school needs assessment with that person. And here's some guidelines for it. Uh, so that can help guide the conversation. First one is curriculum, alignment with competencies identified in the task analysis. There's needed revisions. The second is facility and whether or not the facility, the classroom, labs, and resources meet the needs. The next one is equipment, and along the same lines is does the equipment you have in your program meet the needs of the learner? And then a look at your learners and is there enrollment sustainability and student access? Um, it goes into your your technical advisory committee, if you have one. And with the technical advisory committee, it's the community and industry support. And then the final thing is resources. Does your school have the resources to sustain your program long term? So that is the school needs assessment, and this is due August 1st. And for both assignments, these assignments need to be submitted through Canvas. And the last thing is participation, and students earn participation points by completing assignments, posting on the discussion board, and being an active member of the class during the term. One thing I'd like to go back to for the module reflections, you're not required to respond to other students' postings, but please feel free to post, feel free to respond, and help us have an active and participatory community during the semester. But again, it's not a requirement to respond to other students. Here's just a summary of the assignments and their point totals, and also due dates. And again, August 7th is the very last day of the summer term that I will accept assignments. And the rest you can go through on academic integrity, um, then expectations, and you can go through this at your convenience. And also, um, if uh, several of you are taking this course as non-degree students um, as part of your teaching certificate, the University of Idaho does offer a technical workforce training academic certificate. And this is one of the courses that is required for that. If you are interested in this, um, please let me know, and we can help get you going in the right direction to earn that uh, technical workforce training certificate from the University of Idaho. If you have any questions on assignments, anything else in the syllabus, do not hesitate to let me know. And we'll move from the syllabus, and now we will go to the Canvas website. And I'll share my screen here. And here we go. Um, this is the home page. Open it up, and this is what you will see. And everything, all the links are open. What I will tell you, and I shared this with the email I sent earlier in the week, is that I'm in the process of going through and revising the material, revising the videos for summer 2026. Um, I haven't done them all yet. So you may run across one from last year, summer 2025. But I'll get things revised, changed as soon as possible. I wanted to get everything open because I know some students in the past, from past experience, some students want to come in, they want to get going, and they'll get the course done fairly quickly as we get into July. So I wanted to make sure things were open if students want to go ahead, work ahead, or start working on course materials before the official start of the class. So as we go in here, I'll have the recordings. By the time you are watching this, I'll have an updated introduction to the course, and you can click on and you can go and see the course objectives. Uh, same as what was in the syllabus. And then here's a syllabus where you can get a copy of the syllabus if you wish. And then you can also here in the shortcuts up here in the upper left, access syllabus. Okay, let's go back to home. Then meet the instructor. And again, my contact information. And I'm located, like I said earlier, in Boise. And then I've got the schedule and the due dates. And again, since this is an at your own pace online course, these are suggested dates. And then I have the grid for the assignments and due dates and the points. And then getting started. And here is the textbook and a link that will get you to CTE in order to purchase the textbook. And then also another link for the uh, introductory recording, what you're watching now. Another link here for the syllabus. And then each module, it's organized through the reading assignment from the textbook, the chapter quiz, and the reflective commentary. Links for the chapter quiz and links for the reflective commentary. If you have any specific courses, here's my email. You can also click over here on the side where it says inbox. That will take you to the Canvas email uh, platform. Get started. Go ahead and post your introduction with this. Please please provide your name and a photo. And with the photo, um, uh, please have that a photo that in your introduction that kind of tells us a little bit more about who you are, what makes you tick, but then also answer the questions: where do you teach? What do you teach? Or what is your position? If you're working on your degree, where are you at in that journey? What work industry experiences do you have? What is your educational background? What are your interests and hobbies? Why are you teaching and what do you want to get out of this class? Feel free, it's not required, to share about your family. Any of you that have families, share about that. Again, that's not required. Please share so that we know, we get a better idea of who you are, get to know you better, and create a community in the class. I've already shared my important information. I've shared photos, and I'll be sharing photos throughout the semester in the learning sessions and also in the modules. So again, please, as you get started, post your self-introduction. Let us know who you are. Okay, we'll go back to the getting started page. Yeah. And then there will be a link to get you to learning session 1. Then with the learning sessions, I haven't recorded it yet, but I'll have a recording up here for learning session 1, which will go over the activities for module 1, module 2, and module 3. I'll click on to module 1 real quick. And again, I'll have a picture. Um, the instructions for the reading, um, the quiz, a link for the quiz, and then a link for the reflective commentary. And then I will also add extra resource, usually a YouTube video that is related to the topic for the module. Then we'll also have the link to go to the next module. I also have links here for the two main assignments, industry task analysis, and the school needs assessment. This is the link where you can submit the assignment. Then over here, I've also got a shortcut to the assignments, which will get you in, take you in to get to where you need to go so that you can complete reflective commentary or the quiz. And just know there's a shortcut here on the left. And that concludes the introduction for CTE 4260, Occupational Analysis and Curriculum Development. Do not hesitate to let me know if you have any questions, and I will get the revised recordings, get everything up as soon as possible. And I look forward to a great summer term, the next 8 weeks, get to know you better, and also to help you get through and complete and learn more about CTE curriculum development. Take care. And again, any questions, let me know. Drop me an email and we will get those answered. Thank you.